Hello, my name is Michelle Griffin, and I'm an infectious disease epidemiologist from the University of New England. As you are well aware, Hurricane Florence caused much devastation in North Carolina due to extensive flooding. Recently, the waters have receded and there has been an influx of patients to local emergency departments complaining of an array of symptoms developing after being bitten by mosquitoes. While the local government is working on aerial spraying for the mosquitoes, we have been working diligently to understand the cause of symptoms patients have been experiencing. The symptoms are very similar to malaria, such as fever, headache, sweats, and general fatigue. However, there has been one distinct symptom that does not align with malaria: compulsion to be on the computer. We collected blood samples from 10,000 patients in 4 different emergency departments and discovered a new disease called giant mosquito disease. We were able to develop a new assay from our blood samples to better diagnose this disease. This blood test is named Giant Mosquito Blood Test A. We hope for this blood test to replace the only other known diagnostic imaging, as it is less painful, less invasive, and less expensive. I would like to share those results with you now and answer any questions you may have at the end of our presentation. From our population of 10,000 people, we found there to be 1,274 patients with giant mosquito disease that tested positive for the disease, and 1,357 patients without giant mosquito disease to test negative. Interestingly, we found 7,243 patients without giant mosquito disease actually tested positive, and 126 patients with the disease tested negative. To better explain this, I wanted to show you the breakdown of specificity and sensitivity of our test so you could better explain the result to your patients. To start, we have a very small prevalence of the disease in our population. It's only 14%. The sensitivity of the test was 91%, so a patient carrying the disease has a 91% probability the test will be positive. The specificity of the test was 15.7%. This is essentially telling us that if a patient does not have the disease, there's a 15.7% chance that the test will be negative. This makes sense given our extremely high false positive rate. While we would prefer to have both high sensitivity and high specificity for our test, it is a new disease and we are still learning about it. Our blood test predicted that of the 8,517 patients with positive results, that 14.9% of these will have the disease. Conversely, our blood test predicted that of the 1,483 patients with a negative result, 91.5% will not get the disease. I would like to thank you for your time, and I can now take any questions that you may have.